1998, they handed me a stage 4 throat cancer diagnosis, and the world went quiet. The doctors spoke of radical surgery and radiation, a necessary fire. They said it would save my life, but they couldn't tell me what it would cost. It cost me my voice. It cost me the simple, human joy of a meal. But 28 years later, I realized it never cost me my spirit. People see me at the grocery store. They see the survivor's smile. They don't see the pure hell behind the closed doors. They don't see the choking, the coughing, the exhaustion of a body that's been at war for nearly 3 decades. They don't see the blender on the counter, the machine that turns every meal into a purer just so I can sustain the breath in my lungs. 3 bottles of Ensure on a kitchen table. That is my daily bread. The doctors offered a feeding tube to take the burden away, but I refused. I chose the struggle, because the struggle is mine. And some days, the body feels like it's running out of strength. The medical charts say I have 10% of my swallowing left. The world looks at that and sees a tragedy. They see what is missing. But I look at that 10%, and I see a miracle. If I have 10%, I have a way. If God gives me a fragment, I will turn it into a fortress. I am not defined by the 90% that was taken. I am defined by the 10% I chose to keep. Why do I fight? I fight because God gave us this beautiful earth. I fight because a sunrise is worth the struggle. I fight because my life is a shout of praise that a broken voice cannot stop. To the one in the fight right now, it is difficult. It is devastating, but it is worth it. Look at the fragments, find your 10%, and let it be enough. 28 years, still fighting, still here. To the one watching this, sitting where I once sat, I see you. I see the fear that tries to steal your sleep and the weariness of a body that feels like a stranger. Cancer is a marathon, not a sprint. And some days, even a single breath feels like a victory. I'll be honest with you. There were days when the weight of it all felt too heavy to carry. I looked at my life turned upside down, at the relationships that shattered overnight, and the wreckage cancer left in its wake. I felt the sting of who walked away, and the deep, quiet beauty of the few who stayed. But then, I took a walk that changed everything. I walked into the children's cancer ward at Penn State Health Children's Hospital. In a single moment, my problems, they just ceased to exist. I saw them. Those beautiful, brave children. Some were bald from the treatment, some were tethered to IV poles and tangled in tubes. But one thing stood out above the hum of the machines: their smiles. They weren't mourning a normal life. They were simply reaching out to be held. They weren't counting their losses, they were only looking for love. In their eyes, I saw the truth. We spend so much time fighting the storm that we forget how to dance in the rain. I saw a mother sitting by her child's bed, stroking a bald head with a hand that was shaking. She smiled for her child, a hero smile. But then I watched her stand up and walk quietly into the hallway. I watched her lean against that cold, sterile wall and finally break. She didn't want her child to see the terror. She didn't want her child to see the tears of a mother who would trade her own life in a heartbeat just to take away 1 second of her baby's pain. Cancer is a year-round thief. It doesn't wait for the season of giving. The mother is crying on a random Tuesday in July because the bills are piling up while her entire universe is tethered to an IV pole. Why is it that we only dig deep when the lights are on the tree? These families are drowning in July. The 4 Diamonds Fund is a promise. It is a promise that no parent has to choose between their child's life and their home. When you open your wallet, you are giving a mother the ability to stay by her child's bedside. I'm asking you to join the war, dig deep. Not because it's the holiday season, but because it's alive.
Please send your support to 4 Diamonds, 1249 Cocoa Avenue, Suite 115. Post Office Box 852, Hershey, Pennsylvania 17033.
To the little warriors in Hershey, we see you, we love you.
To the mother in the hallway, you are not alone, we are coming.
To the patients everywhere, never give up no matter what, the sunrise is coming.
And we will walk toward it together.
And we will walk toward it together.